Yeah, there it is. This is actually right here. You feel this smooth part?
Oh yeah.
That's the top of the skull right there.
That's amazing.
Yeah, the preservation is off the charts. "40,000 years ago, we are standing in an ancient Pleistocene environment, and the feet of sand and gravel that are deposited below me were the ancient sandbars of these river systems in the late Ice Age. And in that environment lived horses, camels, sloths, and mammoths. And we are fortunate enough to be out here digging this Columbian mammoth skull that was discovered at this quarry about 5 years ago. In quarries like this, in these ancient stream channels, lie the skeletons of dozens, maybe hundreds of these animals. And we are here today excavating this animal, and we're going to put this on public display at Texas Through Time. We think it's an adult, a bull adult mammoth. And the tusk could be 14 feet long. So we got about 5 feet exposed right now. So there could be another 5 to 6, 7 feet left. My biggest fear is just when we go to move this thing out of the ground, right? Because it's not a dinosaur bone in a chunk of matrix. It's tusks that are delicate ivory, and you've got this giant skull hanging off the back, and there's a lot that could go wrong with the extraction. We are going to jack it and then pack on some of this really clayey sand and create a cushion around it. And then we're gonna put the final plaster jacket over this cushion sand layer. So we're kind of building in a little support system inside the jacket. This is great. This is exactly what we want. We've just happened to have an abundance of this really clean material that allows this to happen. And we have an abundance of water, right? So that's the key. We don't have to take hundreds, potentially thousands of pounds of unnecessary dirt out of the ground. We could just dig a giant like 10 by 10 block, plaster it, and take it to the lab. But we have the opportunity to do something different, and so that's why we made this decision. How's that plaster feeling? Great? Okay, good working time then? Yeah. Okay. This is very time sensitive because the plaster, once the chemical reaction starts, you literally just have minutes to get everything on there, get it smooth, get it where you want it. And so this is probably one of the most critical parts of the job. What you do here is the only insurance that this fossil is gonna have coming out of the ground. So this is everything. The plaster jacket is the big deal here. We'll start doing some handwork around the tusk. We need to expose it, separator, pack mud, get it back to the level of the jacket. We just want to make this as surgical a jacket as possible. Yep. That's a problem.
Worse than last time.
Is it?
Yeah, look at the trash.
Oh, la mola.
It's almost under the ground.
Damn it!
You might need the excavator this time.
No way, man.
Hook up the Dodge. Oh, this one's going deep, deep. Here.
Okay. Look at an Oompa Loompa. Mother.
Was that your toe?
That was my wrist. Oh, Lord. Oh. Sorry. All right, we're even though on the extension cord. I'm gonna straighten out and get right here. Start a towing company, 4-wheel drive recovery. No, it is fun, but such a huge time suck.
Has to run up in the water because somebody poured some in there. Just a little bit.
Okay.
Like a cup.
Is that bad?
Well, we just might want to start sooner than later.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Okay. Oh yeah. The water is a problem. The water is a big problem. You don't want any slack in there for it to be bopping around, you know, because those tusks don't have any structural integrity. It's been a rough day. Not that we've had anything that like is just gonna stop the dig, but there's been a lot of setbacks.
I need the longer string.
The river of water that's, you know, 10 to 20 feet below the surface everywhere is just flowing through here.
Yeah, because it's all gravel.
Yeah, and we created a place for it to settle. So it's just gonna keep filling up.
Like it there?
It's been in the water table for tens of thousands of years. So the minerals in the water passing through this permeable layer of sand and gravel is what has fossilized the skull. So it's been just feeding it nutrients, replacing the organic material with minerals. And so in that sense, the water has been very helpful. So the first thing we're gonna do tomorrow is water management. We're gonna pump out the hole. Quarry operator is gonna come over here with a backhoe. He's gonna dig us a deep sump hole, right? So it's gonna be a deep hole that all the water can drain into, and we can hopefully control that water level as we work our way down. So we're gonna be exposing and jacketing, and really just working, you know, step by step to get this thing out. The longer we wait to get something done, the more water is gonna fill the hole.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, it's so nice. I just peed real fast. You need me to carry you? That's a vibe. We just did in 10 minutes what would have taken us 3 weeks to do by hand. So Marty was kind enough to bring his excavator down here and give us a sump hole. So this is, as you can see already, this is controlling all the groundwater. It's down below us. As long as we keep this pumped out, this can dry out. We're not gonna have any issues. So this is going to expedite jacketing this whole thing and really puts us on target to have it pedestaled, fully jacketed, fully framed today. Why is there so much water?
Can I see a shovel behind you?
Yeah.
His name's Pastor Jeff.
Pastor Jeff?
Pastor Jeff, because he praise the Lord.
Yeah, look at that ivory. That's gorgeous. There is a little bit of damage. Check this out. So just follow this midline of the jacket. Boom, there's the tusk.
Lay
It is
flat
turning,
against
but
these?
obviously
On top of I see.
there's a clean break right there.
And you were just carving out the sand.
Yeah, it looks like the tusk is broken on this side. Being in a high energy stream channel and turned upside down, those tusks probably dragged along the stream bed like an anchor, and at some point it just broke. Disappointing, of course. We want, you know, to say we found this man with 14-foot tusks, but for us on this job in this mud hole, it's really kind of a godsend because we can now finish the jacket right here and we don't have to go even deeper below the water table. Okay, and so we've got that piece of wood that goes out onto the skull, and then let's have a strut go this way. We're basically building the frame into the jacket. We're gonna build this frame, preferably out of 4x4s. That is gonna go right on here. That's gonna be the skid that it sits on.
Okay.
This is a real masterpiece right here. All right, you got yours straightened out which way? Okay, pull it right there. Ooh. Cross section is the letter I. That's what you want. Okay. Are we feeling good about being clear of the top of the skull over here? Oh, I could just move it right now. So, I mean, it's another late day today. It was an early morning this morning, but I've never in my life been this muddy on a dig. Like, I feel like a French soldier in a trench in World War I. We got rain coming this weekend, and it could just completely ruin all of our efforts, you know, so it has to come out of the ground, but it needs to happen tomorrow. This has never been tried before. It's paleo parkour. I'm going to dive roll off the tip of this mound, hopefully catch some air.
Hold on. Do
What?
you have insurance?
That's a
No,
bad idea.
I don't.
Do you have
That
a
is a
good
bad
chiropractor?
I'm going for it. That was way not as cool as I thought it was gonna be.